everybody, it's Jasmine with Jazzy Fresh Mobile Detailing, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite detailing tools, air compressors and air guns. Now, most people like the Tornador, but I decided to be a rebel and I opted for the Vortex. And I did so for two reasons. One, the price. This thing was half the price of the Tornador, and it does the exact same thing. It looks almost the exact same. There was no benefit to me, in my opinion, when I was looking at them and comparing them. There was no huge benefit versus the Vortex or the Tornador. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go Vortex. But then the second reason was reviews. The Tornador reviews, I read a lot of bad reviews about them breaking. And then there were actually a couple YouTube videos where other details was like, I'm on my second or my third one, it's broken and all that. And I'm like, I don't want something that's gonna break. I've had this for over a year now. Has it been almost 2? No, I got this. When did I get this thing, man? Hold on. Okay, no. It's been about 8 to 9 months. I got this thing in May. I love it. Only thing I don't love is that I've cut myself a couple times. So like, I pinched my hand, and then where was it? Can't remember where it was, but yeah, it was like I pinched my hand right here, and I cut myself somehow on this. I don't remember really how that happened, but I know I've hurt my hand twice. But this thing hasn't broken. Now, granted, wow, I need to clean that really bad. Haven't cleaned that in a while. It's kind of, should have done that before I started this, but I mean, it works. I think that when you get the money to up your game, an air compressor and an air gun are one of the tools that you should absolutely invest in, because not only is it gonna make your job easier for you, it's gonna make you faster. It's gonna make you so much faster. Like, it's gonna especially if you know what you're doing, you can cut your vacuuming time in half, if not to almost nothing at all. Sometimes there are times where after I get done blowing out the car, I gotta vacuum for like 5 minutes, and that's it. And usually I'm spending 30 minutes to an hour vacuuming a car. And without this, if not more, this thing has made me exponentially fast. I mean, I've literally, some of my services, I've shaved an hour off my time. Usually what would take me 4 and 4.5, I'm getting done 3.5 now. So very, very, very worth the investment. And I do not think that there is a need for you to go out of your way to get a Tornador. Now, if you're going to get the one that's got like the liquid attached, so you can spray liquid and stuff, go for it, bro. That's awesome. All power to you. But I didn't feel like that was a need. I didn't feel like that was going to serve me, because in my mind, if I get that, now I have to change my process. Now I have to change how I clean to accommodate this new attachment. Now, is that okay to do? Absolutely, but I'm set in my ways. I like how I do things. So, it's not necessary. Especially if you're balling on a budget, man. If you're trying to upgrade without breaking your bank, get the cheaper one. It works just fine. Off-brands work just fine. There's nothing wrong with them. I'm going to show you an example of why I think air tools are extremely important to your detailing business. Now, before I show you what it looks like when all this is getting blown out, I'm going to stop this video right here, and I'm going to show you what it looked like when I got here. The vehicle and how trashed it was. Just check this out. So the only thing I've done so far is remove the trash and drill brush the carpet. But then other than that, I mean, just this section alone, I mean, that looks like a totally different car from when I got here. And then it's like all this debris just just blow it all out the one side. But I mean, can you imagine how long it would take me to vacuum this by itself without an air gun? Like these things pay for themselves in spades. You should get one. As far as my vacuuming goes, I like to push everything to one side or one corner so I can come in, quickly do the big side, and then get this one right here. And then everything is done really quickly. So gather it all up as best I can. Get all the stuff back there, out of there. So now I can easily come in, do this whole side real quick, and then do this corner, and then that's all the vacuuming I gotta do. Air tools make you more efficient, they make your cleaning more efficient, and they just make things easier for you in general. This is, man, between my DeWalt air compressors back there, which all my stuff I'll link in the description for you guys. So if you want to check it out, you want to go buy it, go click that Amazon link and go get that stuff. But yeah, I mean, like that, this gun and that air compressor, I think they work great together. That I can turn that air compressor on, and with my generator, it takes maybe 5 minutes for it to get full. But in that first 5 minutes, what I do to kind of mitigate that, like I'm not waiting for it, you know, I'll go send the customer on their way. First thing I do is come turn my generator on and turn that thing on and let that get started. And then I start clearing out the car. I start getting the mats. I start getting all the trash and stuff that I can get with my hands. Anything big out of the vehicle. Just really organizing and getting ready to set up. And then I get my vacuum out. I literally get myself ready for then. When I'm ready to go, that thing's done. Like, I don't have to wait on it. It's ready to go. Does it run out of air fast? I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so. Sometimes I have to stop and wait for it to catch its breath for a minute, but it's nothing drastic to where, you know, I can't work, you know? It's not debilitating. I'm not stopping and being like, ugh, I can't believe it's air compressor. Like, that's not it. So yeah, I think that air compressor is a decent size. I want to say it's 15 gallons. 15, 20, 25, somewhere in there. Like I said, I'll link it in the description for you. If you're looking for an air compressor, the DeWalt stand-up one is decent. I like it. It served me very well. I like the versatility that comes with having an air tool. I think every detailer should have an air tool, because not only can I use this for the inside, when I get done drying the car, I don't need to go get a fancy blower to blow the car off. I'll pull this 50-foot hose out that I bought already, you know, and use this gun that I bought already and blow out the crevices. There's no need to go buy a whole new tool. I mean, if you have the money, go for it, Johnny. Do it. But if you don't, use what you got. Maximize what you have. This is a very versatile tool. And, you know, Cobalt sells a kit at Lowe's that gives you different attachments for an air compressor. So let's say I get stranded on the side of the road. I now have the attachment to put air in my tires. I don't need to go find air. I have everything. That is the one thing about detailing and having a work van that I absolutely love. I literally, other than space and food and clothing, like, this van has everything I need. Like, I have water, I have electricity, I have tools. Like, there's nary a disaster I'm not gonna get through with all the crap in here. I mean, I have a heater in here. Like, I love having a van. I love having a work van. Absolutely love it. And that's why, like, it's funny because there's people on Instagram and all on the detailers and stuff, and they show these really tricked out vans. And it's like, oh, it's all good and great, but how often does it actually look like that? You made it look like that for that video, but when you working, does it look like this? It probably looks like this, don't it? It don't look like that. It gives you unrealistic expectations. But yeah, you should get yourself an air gun, and don't opt for the Tornador just to get the Tornador. Get the cheaper version. Save yourself some money. There's no reason to give everybody your money for the same product. Alright, so to wrap everything up, air tools are, I feel like, one of the best things that you can do for yourself as a detailer. If you're in a position where you don't know which tool to buy, when you only have like a vacuum and an extractor, I feel like the air tool should be the next step up for you. And the same if you have a vacuum and a steamer. The air tool, for no reason should you have, vacuum, steamer, extractor, and not an air tool. You only need one of those two things to clean effectively. Primarily, in my opinion, a steamer is the better option. But getting an air hose and an air gun will do wonders for your business. It'll do wonders for your efficiency. It'll do wonders for the results that you can deliver to people. So I think that's something that you should really think about investing in the next time you decide to purchase a new tool. But yeah, I hope that video was helpful to you. Excuse me. And I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you get up every day and attack the day and go get it. And I hope your detailing business thrives. If you found this helpful at all, please, like and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate any and all support. Thank you.